15,000 points, guys. This was a crazy good seed. What is good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today, I'm focusing in on the Philippines. I've been going through some of the harder countries in Geoguessr, and Philippines definitely fits the bill. This one is notoriously difficult to guess within. I mean, basically, the best players in the world still kind of just randomly guess in Philippines. So I'm going to try and take a deep dive and find out exactly why that is today, and hopefully get some good guesses and improve a little bit, because I really think the number one way to improve at Geoguessr is to play one country and grind it out. So Philippines, I mean, a lot of people have tried and a lot of people have failed. So I put up some maps that we can try and think about before we get into it today. So here's the total rice production in Philippines, pretty spread without. You get a lot in Luzon in the north, and then kind of just like a mix throughout. I mean, definitely kind of the flatter areas, I guess, are producing more. And then down in Mindanao, you get a little bit, but not too much. I mean, definitely still quite a bit in the center there. And then over here we have corn. Corn is definitely much more Mindanao, Luzon, and in the middle, there's actually not too much going on. So if we see a lot of corn being grown, I guess that north or south do make more sense, and that's good because they actually do look a little bit different from each other, so hopefully that can help us out. Finally, I've got the phone codes here. So it starts off as 6, 8 at the bottom, so some of the higher numbers at the bottom, but then also a high number at the very top being 7. Then in Manila we have 2, and then we have 4, 3, and 5. So hopefully I can remember kind of the middle numbers in the middle, and then the high numbers are north and south, and then 2 for the capital. So definitely somewhat memorable here. I'll try and remember that. I mean, I think I've got it in my head now. We'll see if we come across some phone numbers. We'll just have to come to that. But now, guys, I'm going to demonstrate to you guys why Philippines is so difficult. I mean, keep in mind, I've played nearly 10,000 games of Geoguessr, and I'm still pretty clueless. But, this is interesting. We have a specific one. So if you are maybe stumbling across this video because you're Filipino or something like that, here's an interesting one. We've got a Google car here, which is black, and it has roof racks, and this one is actually only found in the south of Mindanao around General Santos City. So I know where this one is just because of this Google car, not necessarily because of the landscape. And let's see here, we're in some kind of a town, and the road angle is running like this, so let me see if I can just find something that fits. I mean, yeah, probably just something in the northern suburbs of General Santos City, maybe something like this. It over here could work, and so yeah, ends up being just in that neighborhood there. So a really nice start to the video here. But I mean, let's just see what's going on here. So the next one here, maybe we have a phone number here. That would be really useful. Does not appear that we will actually have a phone number, but that's okay. Let's take a look around. So one thing that people often say for Philippines is that the more palms there are, the further south. Now, it doesn't really work, and I know that, but definitely when you're all the way up north, you're less likely to see a lot of palm trees around. I definitely think that is at least true. So let's take a look here. We've got some pesos. I mean, that would definitely help us figure out that it was the Philippines if we weren't playing the map. But do we actually have anything in the way of good clues here? That is the question. I don't know, this feels quite generic to me, I must say. Yeah, if only we had a phone number, that's really all we could hope for here. But it doesn't look like we do have one. Over here, yeah, no phone number. So in the absence of a phone number, I think we're just gonna click kind of central southern here. I almost thought of another Mindanao here. That's kind of my thought. So I might try it here, and it was all the way up north. Yeah, I kind of felt like it might be northern or southern. This time it's northern, so 19 points. Not a good second round there. But hey, if you have a tip for me in the comments of how I could have gotten that, because I know, like, Havard is a really good Philippines player. He's definitely probably one of the best in the normal community, and then there are Filipinos who are really good at Philippines, obviously. So so I'm sure maybe some of them will be in the comments or something like that. But okay, next one here, we have that typical English, Tagalog probably, although I think you could probably learn languages to distinguish different areas as well. A Palawan Express. Now, I don't think we are on Palawan Island, because it is common to see, I think, like companies just named after islands or something like that. Palawan Pawn Shop, I think this is a chain, because I've definitely seen that before elsewhere. So yeah, don't think that's actually going to be in Palawan. I'm also thinking southern again here, but this does not look particularly different to the last round to me, so I guess we just kind of quickly scan. There's no phone numbers, so I think we'll probably just go for a guess here. We might see like a barangay name or something like that, but yeah, I don't think even that would help me because I just don't know areas well enough. So yeah, I think I'll just go for kind of a central southern here. Let's go in Cebu this time. And ends up being Mindanao. It looked exactly the same as the last round. This is exactly what I mean. It looked the same as the last round, minus a few things, and ends up being, you know, exactly where I guessed last time. So kind of tough, but okay. We're on 5,700 points now. Do we have a phone number here? That would be really useful. We do not. So the phone number's definitely peskily not showing up too much. This one, I could say, might feel like kind of like this area, like southern Luzon, maybe, is my thought, but that's really just a hunch, and it could really be a whole lot wrong. Now, Montecillo, or however that's pronounced, that could certainly be findable, but the question is, can I find it just by scanning like this? I mean, I think I'll give it at least a go here, just to see if we can actually take it. Okay, well, I gave it a good search on the map. I do not really see it here, so I think I'll just go for my guess, which was up here anyway. Let's see if I was all right. And there it is, right near General Santos City again. And Mount Silo, I actually don't even see now that I'm at the round's conclusion. So, wow, we had a lot of Mindanao so far in this seed, but that's okay. Okay, this one's interesting. We see some palms here, not too many. We have a Baptist church here. Ramon Grace, yeah, okay. I mean, this is pretty generic. Again, I might think this one's more northern. We do have quite a few palms here, but if you look this side, not that many, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just go central here. I'd probably just go Panay or something like that. And it ends up being northern. Okay, so I did kind of get that vibe that it was not too many palms. But okay, so we really only had one good guess here where we were in the right neighborhood, and then everything else was about as wrong as possible, which is annoying, but at least it kind of proves my point that the Philippines is really difficult. But okay, let's head back into it here, see if we can improve on it, and if I can start to notice some patterns or something like that. So, okay, this one has quite a few palms. This one almost has a bit of a southern vibe, but not entirely to me. Again, I'm just relying to see if I can see any. I would be relying on phone numbers if we had them, but of course we don't really. So this time I'll just go over here. Let's see if that's all right. Okay, that time we're closer. Okay, that's a good start. Next one here, we're in a big city. Okay, this one could be closer to Manila or something like that, maybe. We should be able to find some kind of... Okay, so Quezon, that is up here, Quezon City, so, or Quezon City, so, yep, that should be, the barangay Quezon may even be findable, to be honest, but, yeah, maybe we'll just take a look at this. Kasibu is, surely findable as well, so if we zoom out a bit here, I don't see Kasibu zoomed out, but what about, oh, Manila, I missed the fact that it said Manila, but okay, that's a good thing, we are actually, more or less in with the right kind of idea here. So if we find Kasibu, we can definitely get a great score here, but that's not coming straight to me, unfortunately. So I mean, if we can say that Manila is somewhere to our south, so we should be somewhere around here, and then Kasibu is probably over to our east there, and then Quezon is over to our west. So Kasibu should be somewhere around here, though I don't see it. I'm pretty happy to just kind of go around here and hope that it's probably pretty close. Oh no. There we go. Okay, so that is interesting. I guess Kasibu, I kind of just assumed that we were kind of in that area, but no, it was just another urban center and not even a big one. I just thought with the McDonald's and everything, it might be more urban, but no. And so Kasibu, I still don't even see. It might just be a particular region or something like that, but maybe it's even further down this way or something like that. Regardless, we at least got 1,700 points, which is okay. Well, the next one here, let's take a look around. We've got a Mercedes-Benz, so in a bigger city here, presumably. Okay, green number plates, as you often see. And do we have any phone number? It's really appearing to me that the phone numbers are not as common as I may have hoped for. But we have some kind of film festival in this city. It doesn't say what city it is, though, which is unfortunate. Anytime Fitness, okay. Office World, yep. Okay, so, but nothing in the way of a particular clue here. So I would also say this is probably near Manila or up that region, just because of all these big, like, kind of apartment buildings and even almost skyscraper there. Not quite, but, you know, definitely a tall one. So San Fernando, or just kind of somewhere in the Manila Metro works here. I think I'll go for that again. Yeah, ends up being in the Manila Metro, so very nice. That time we actually get a good score. So we're on 7,000 points already, which is better than our last effort. Okay, this time we have 09. And now 09 is, I think, a mobile number, probably, because that wasn't on the chart that we looked at. But do we have, yeah, it is mobile. There we go. But 04, there we go, 04. So it went, I believe, 03, 04, 05, or 05, 04. I think that these ones might have been the 4s here. That is my opinion. No. 4 was here. I remember that. This was 3, this was 5, this was 4. Okay, nice. So, somewhere around here. And do we have anything? Okay, Lipa City. Okay, we can find that. We can find Lipa City. Surely we can. So let's get looking around here. I mean, let's see how big this place was. So it says city, but it does not appear to be a particularly big place, I would say. Definitely well populated, so it should show up on the map, but it's not huge either. So Lipa City. Oh, there it is. Nice, guys. Okay, that's more what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can even get maybe a perfect score here. So Lipa 108. That, oh, actually, I wonder if that's just something else, LPA, but I don't know. But okay, let's see. We're going basically east to west here. We're probably on the main road. Do we see anything that's particularly easy to find here? An auto supplier, and what's this? A bullywug? Yeah, a bullwug? Yeah, a bullywug. We could probably find that, I imagine. Oh, there's so many things here. Maybe it's actually not really findable, but okay. I mean, I think we're somewhere on this road, or the next one up, or the next one down, or something like that. But I'll just go there. Yeah, it was over here, which is fine. Which is just fine indeed. So 700 meters away, definitely can be pleased with that. And so we are on a 12,000 score here. This is a massive improvement from the first one. And will we be lucky again? Not really. But it does say, probably the town name in here somewhere, I think, maybe. But okay. Yeah, I mean, what does that say? Naria or something like that? Maria? Probably Maria. Maybe Maria is the name of the town or the island even. I don't know. There's so many islands that maybe it's one I haven't even heard of. One of these smaller ones. Oh, I mean, I found a Maria here. I mean, it's a Catholic country, so you can always find things like that. But maybe I should just guess here. I mean, I found it. Okay, let's take a look around here elsewhere. I mean, we have a mountain over there to our east. And then, a thank you for... So we're exiting the town. Over there to our east, we should have some kind of a mountain, which does not actually check out. But maybe we could be on this side of the island in San Juan or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's worth going for here. I mean, I don't really have a particular, like... idea otherwise, so maybe we should just go for it. I mean, it's gonna be wrong, but let's find out. And yeah, it was completely wrong. But we were in Santa Maria, so I mean, we could have gotten it if we had have just searched a different part of the country. But okay, there we go, 12,000 points. One bad guess. Everything else was actually pretty close. So definitely enjoying myself here, and I am thinking that you know, that phone number knowledge is the most important thing we've learned so far. But okay, let's take a look around here, see if we can observe any patterns or anything like that. Still haven't made any new discoveries apart from the phone numbers. But okay, let's see here. We've got ARB, okay, motorcycles and scooters. Not really too useful anything here, I would say. But do we have a phone number over here? That's what we're hoping for now. No. Okay, we got things on the poles here. So we got a blue, like a red thing on the pole and a yellow thing on the pole. That could be useful. We'll keep an eye out for any red or yellow stickers on the pole from now on and try and remember where this one is, because that could certainly help later on. I think this might be the town name here, Amlan, but given that it's a place I've never heard of, I'm not sure if I'll actually go and search for it. I'll probably just go for a guess based on the region. And as for the region, I'd probably say this is one of the central islands. That's just my feeling here. It doesn't really feel like super southern or super northern. And okay, so it was on Negros Island, and so Negros might have those yellow and red things on the poles. Let's keep an eye out for that. It would be nice if it came true. Okay, next one here. This one is very remote. We have bamboo growing here. We have banana plants growing here. This one feels central again. This one feels like one of the islands again to me. I was thinking maybe Masbate Island, or maybe the very south part of Luzon here. That's kind of my idea here. Who knows if it's correct or not? It could even be like all the way up here, I think, but we'll go for that. Yeah, it is all the way up here, so I should trust my instinct up there a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, it's easy to say after you've guessed. Okay, next one here. This time we have also some things on the poles, but it's a bit far away. This time it feels southern. We have like a lot of these like taller palms, which maybe I associate more with the south. We definitely don't have anything too useful in terms of phone numbers or anything like that here, so yeah, I think we can just go for my southern instinct and see if it's correct. And okay, it's correct. Nice. That was our first proper island guess, I would say. Very nice. And the next one here now feels a little bit different. It doesn't quite feel all the way southern to me, but maybe I'm wrong. What do we have here? 6.3 pesos for a Pepsi. Interesting. What have we got though? Yeah, I definitely like Philippines. It's a beautiful place. It's actually one of the Asian countries that I'd like to go to most, I think. But ooh, what's he got there? That's interesting. Okay, so I would say that we kind of take it central here. That's my thought. It could still be Mindanao. I don't think it's Luzon, or at least not northern. But I'll take it here. Why not? Yeah, ends up being another good guess on Cebu there. So 2.9 thousand. This is actually a really good seed for just my region guesses. 616. So 6-1 should be somewhere on Mindanao. I think it was 6 and then 8 here, so maybe over here somewhere. And in Dion, which, I mean, is probably findable. I mean, we can take a little look here. So I don't think it's on any of these islands here. But Dion. Well, oh, Dapitan, similar name. I don't think it's going to be the same place. There's Ozamiz. But where are we going to have this city though? I think we'll take a look around here again, just in case we can find... Okay, there's Dion Street, so yeah, I definitely think we're in Dion. And look at this building, it's a bigger one, so we should be in a bigger city here. It should be findable. So hopefully I've not, like, already passed over it while I was looking. But look at that, 331 now. That's a bit concerning. Dion. Okay, 889. Ooh. Why do we have all kinds of different numbers here? That's a bit concerning, but this should be the real one. This 616, I would have thought, because that's the mobile, and that should be the landline. So these other ones are probably just for stuff that's elsewhere, I hope. And this number should be the one that I trust, I believe. So Dion, though, probably findable. So I'll give it like another 10-second look here. Otherwise, I'll probably just leave it in Dapitan, because it's got a similar name. But Dian, I mean, yeah. There's a Pagadian city, so I don't mind that, actually. So I think I might go there. I mean, at least we found a similar name. That's often sometimes a good sign, We'll see here, though. Okay, so I think I'll go for that. Let's see if that is indeed the right Dian. And it was all the way up here. So, why do we have all these cheeky phone numbers messing with us there? That's interesting. Okay, so you guys got to tell me what I was wrong about there, but okay. That was actually pretty good. Despite only being 6,000, we had a good guess there, we had a good guess there, we had a good guess here, and the other two were kind of average. But okay, let's go for another one here. I'm still enjoying myself, and yeah, Philippines still there's so much to learn. So let's just go again here, and then I think I'll do like 1 or 2 at the end where I just guess really quickly and see if that actually helps or hinders me. So okay, slow down, accident area. Okay, yeah, okay, so nothing in the way of good clues here, but we have a lot of palms. So I do think somewhere more southern, maybe not Mindanao this time, but maybe this island here. Forget what it's called. Okay, this one was actually northern. What's this island called again? Samar Island. Okay, so it was not Samar Island. We'll restart so we can try and go for a good score here. But let's see what we got on round 1. And okay, we got plenty of clues here. Vigan City. And we have a lot of mobile numbers, plus 63. So maybe we are thinking southern here, if I'm right about the phone codes. Although I didn't think it gave me a massively southern vibe, but okay, we'll see. Apart from that, yeah, okay, we got not too much else, but we got Vegan City, which is an UNESCO, actually, World Heritage Site. Interesting there. So it should be a fairly important place. We've got like we've got a palace even here. So an important city. But let's see if we can see Vegan. I should not zoom into Indonesia. So Vegan, I don't remember seeing that yet, but obviously I wasn't looking for that last time. And it was a 6,000th number, was it not? That's why I've decided to look down here. But Vegan City, it should show up from this kind of zoom, I imagine. And I don't see it just yet. So, to be honest, if you asked me from this round, I would say this is probably northern. So now I kind of want to look up here a little bit. Vegan City. Yeah, I mean, does not jump out to me here. I'll go for a quick look down the country. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. There are so many cities. It's a huge country, way more people than Australia. And so always tough to find what you're actually looking for, I guess. Okay, so I think I will just go somewhere up here. That's kind of what I'm thinking, more or less. Even though there's a 6,000 number here, obviously it didn't work last time, so let's see if it works this time again. And yeah, it was actually up here. Vegan City, there we go. A good guess. Actually, pretty close when you consider the whole Philippines there. So that's nice. Okay, good that I got the vibe. This one immediately feels more southern. Could just go Mindanao quickly here, but let's see if we get anything in the way of clues. Marlboro cigarette ad. Interesting that there are so many cigarette ads over in Southeast Asia. We don't have the red or the yellow thing on the pole, but we do have a painted pole, which you often see in like Taiwan or something like that. So that's kind of interesting. But I would take this one more southern. Let's go Bohol. Ends up being Samar Island. So yeah, a lot of palms on Samar Island is definitely something I've noticed. Okay, this one also feels southern. This one I actually might go Bohol again. This one definitely feels like Mindanao or Bohol to me, so I'll try that. And it ends up being on Palawan. So I thought Palawan often has some redder soil, but regardless, that was an interesting one. I mean, maybe Palawan, the painted poles, could be a clue. So let's pay attention to that. See if we observe that next time. But okay, here we are on the next one. This one, we've got a Christian store here. Maybe nothing too helpful in the way of clues there. We have a lot of these boxes on the poles again. I assume this could help to some extent, but I don't really know how to use it yet. Hopefully, when I make this video, some people will come through and give us a hint. But okay, yeah, not too sure here. Let's just kind of go in here and go for kind of a central guess. I'll go for Cebu again. Ends up being quite northern there, so that's interesting. I kind of thought it might be more southern, but that makes sense, I guess. And the last one of this seed, this one feels more southern with these trees. These definitely, like the abundance of them, definitely feels like Mindanao or something like that. And will we find anything useful here apart from that? Maybe not. But yeah, definitely feeling southern here. And we got rice fields. And if we remember from the start of the video, rice fields kind of found it throughout, so they're not super useful, but I think there were quite a few rice fields in this valley here, so I might go for that. I might go for that indeed. And it was, yeah, just in the center, so that does not entirely surprise me in Mindoro there. And so now I'm gonna go for fast guesses, just kind of guess within like 20 seconds here each time and see if that helps me at all. I doubt it will, but let's just see if I can guess based on the landscape here. So this one I would probably take pretty central. I'm just gonna go somewhere over here. Let's see if that works. It ends up being okay. Not a fantastic guess. Not very good either. Definitely not very good. These ones, now we have these black packs on the poles. Could be something to keep in mind. This time I'm feeling more northern. This feels like more northern kind of vegetation. I'll try it. Ends up being more northern. Okay, that's good. So the vegetation is learnable, I feel like. This one also feels more northern. This is definitely like all the way north, I would say. Yeah, okay, those kind of drier mountains definitely feels like all the way up there. So Luzon, the top of Luzon, I get most times, I think. But okay, next one here, we got the painted poles, but I think this city is too big for Palawan. So let's guess a island near Palawan. Let's try Panay. Could be Panay. I mean, I don't expect it to necessarily. I'd probably actually go further north here. I want to go near Manila. We'll see. Yeah, it was just Manila. Wow. Okay. This could have been a really nice seed, but won't be probably. And this one, 908. Yeah, not really too much in the way of clues there. This one could just be central, I think. I don't really see anything too helpful here. So, yeah, let's just go kind of, let's go Mindoro here. And it ends up being in Mindanao. Wow. Okay, so not the best, but okay, we saw some improvement there. Let's go for 1 or 2 more before we end off the video here. Next one, we've got ocean this time. That's actually useful. So ocean to our south. A big port or bay of some kind here. We don't have any town names or anything like that. 10 seconds to go here. Segu. Yeah, it's a bigger city in some kind of a bay. I'll try Davao City here. It seems possible. Why not? And it's going to be all the way north, isn't it? It's just, I should just guess Manila when I see a big city like that, because that's a bit of a disappointing guess, is it not? Okay, next one here. This time we do have some painted poles again. Last time we saw that was near Manila, I believe. I'm seeing no reason to not to go up there again. I'm gonna go near Manila for this time. We've lost that last time we tried it. This time it was Manila again. So yellow painted pole. We saw it in Palawan. We've seen it in Manila. Let's see if that could actually be a useful clue. Okay, next one here. We've got some writing on the poles. 046. That's definitely an area code. That should definitely be somewhere around here, I believe. Pozo Negro almost sounds familiar to me, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find it in time. But let's just kind of click around these ones. Ends up being just south of Manila. So I think within the Manila area, it won't be 4 numbers, but then yeah, this will be definitely 4 numbers over here. So, okay, not terrible. This one here, feeling kind of southern to me, I must say. It's a lot of these kind of yellowish palms. And yeah, so I would definitely probably take this fairly far south. Let's just go on Samar Island. Ends up being north of Mindanao, so not terrible there. Next one here, we're on 6,000 points. Not too bad, not too bad. This one is more neutral. I can see it kind of being one of the central islands in my opinion here. Anything actually useful here? Probably something on there is useful, but we don't really have time to use it. So let's go Panay here, and it ends up being just south of Manila, so not terrible. And the last one here feels northern. The last one here feels northern to me, I must say. So I'll probably just go up kind of in this region here where we've had a lot of rounds. Maybe to Brook this time, actually. And it was Mindanao. Wow. Okay, so never mind. That was not a good guess on the last one there, but let's go for one more seed before we finish off the video here. Definitely having fun. But guys, as I said, I really want you guys' opinions. Anyone who's Filipino in the comment section, come through, let me know what you think. This is too hard. This one I don't know. I'll probably just go near Manila. Yeah, I think the trees fit for Manila here. So let's try Manila here. Ends up being Manila. Nice. Okay, so getting my Manila kind of mojo back here. This one we've got the yellow and black on the pole again. This one actually could be Palawan. But I don't really want to try. I want to try near Manila again instead, because, you know, we saw that there last time twice. I think it's worth another try. Ends up being near Manila. Okay, good little meta. Maybe this is actually true. Okay, this time we have the green and yellow painted poles. Maybe that's a different thing though. Maybe that is a different thing. DGP. Maybe that could help as well. DGP. Okay. Not much time left on the clock here. I'm gonna try it again. You know what? Painted poles? We'll try it once more. Let's see if it works. And it is actually in the Manila area again. So this is easily our best game so far. The painted poles may be a real thing. Okay, the next one here. We've got a lot of kind of palms here. A lot of banana plants. Thinking more southern this time. 032. 032 should be like this one. This kind of area here. Cebu City. Cebu! Yes, we got Cebu. What is it? Catmon. I don't see it. Oh no, we clicked away from it. But that's not too bad. 3.5 thousand. Fantastic. Okay, one more. Let's go. What a way this will be to end off the video if we get the island here. 481. I'm not sure if that's actually an area code, but that would make it further north here. Okay. Not really getting too much. We're going to trust the 481. I'm going to go near Naga here on the southern part of Luzon. It could work. I actually don't hate this guess. And it is. Wow, what a guess. 15,000 points, guys. This was a crazy good seed. Well, that is a great way to end off the video. 15,000 points. I think that is, I don't want to say that's really good, but that is definitely the best result. I mean, we've got the right island every time. Look at that. 4 Luzon, 1 Cebu, right island every time. Let's go. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Nice to have some progression there at the end. And let me know what you think of guessing in the Philippines, what country you'd like to see next, etc, etc. And yeah, guys, we'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time,